In this video we are going to cover the technology page, and these are the pages we already covered in our previous videos. So this is our home page, and let me show you all of these things. So this is our about us page, and these are the things we already covered, and this is our services page. And this is our technology page that we are going to cover. So let me show you that what exactly we are going to build this. So here we are having this particular animation in the background, and this is important projects, and there is a call to action, and after that there is a footer. Okay, and these are the backgrounds that we are going to cover. So I'm going to add this animation in the background, and let me show you. So we do not have any page right here, and this page is missing. So let me go back and let's start writing our first code. Okay, so let me create this file. So the file name is technology.html, and after that let me see. So now we are having this page, and what we need to copy, basically we need to copy our entire banner and our navigation. So from here to the top, copy it and paste it right here inside our technology.html file. After that I need to copy our footer. So let me copy our footer. So from here I'm going to cover this footer and copy it and paste it right here. So now we are having both of the things. Let me change the title of this page. The title is going to be our technology. That's it. Now let's start building our section. So the first section that I want is our some informational section, but before moving on to the section, let me add this background animation. Okay, so in order to build your animation, what we need, basically I'm going to let me delete this tag, this body and HTML tag, because this tag is ending right here at the end of the page. Okay, and let me see where okay, so in the about section there is no tag. Okay, so now what we need to do, basically we need to build our first animation. So in order to build our animation, I'm going to use linked list. Okay, not links. So let me get into our page and let me add this UL and unordered list, and I want a class circles, and inside this unordered list we want some list. So let me replicate all of these things, and we have all of entire list right here. Let me copy this circle class and make some changes into our style.css. So now we need to proceed with the circle class, and let me comment it. So we are going to build background animation. So this is the class that we are having right here. So let me add some position must be absolute for now, and text from the top we don't need anything, from the left we don't need anything. From the top, from the left we are having this 0. Okay, because we are going to use positions in order to shift our boxes. So width must be 100%, height must be under 100%, and let's say display, or no, not display, let me add this list. So for the circle list, let's add this position absolute once again, display block. For this list style must be none, I don't want any list style for this list. Not left style, list style, none. After that we want some width, so the width is going to be the 20 pixel, and after that let me add this height, and height is going to be the around 20 pixel as well, and background must be, let's say, this particular color 55 to 55 RGBA, and for the alpha 0.2. okay, little bit, so I totally want it to be transparent. And after that let me add this animation, and we don't have any animation right now, so I'm going to leave it, because we are going to build animation and then we are going to add the name of the animation later. okay, now we need to target these childs. So let me target the first child, and I'm going to target the first child. I'm going to show you how exactly we can achieve this particular thing. Then after that I will going to add it without without wasting my time. So I will add after that, and you have to do it and by yourself if you are watching this video. okay, so sorry, if you are coding with me, along with me. So let me add this first child. So what you need to do, you need to target the second child, third child, fourth child, like this way. okay, so for the first child, from the left I want 20%, and the width that I want is 80 pixel, and for the height I also want 80 pixel. So basically width height must be the same. Basically I want a square, and after that let me add this animation, and the animation delay is going to be the, let's say, how many seconds, after how many seconds it will going to start. So it will going to start around 0 second. okay, so whenever we will add, this is right, this thing is right here. okay, so whenever we will add animation, this will going to start. okay, so now we have our child, and let me add all of other childs right here. So now we are having all of these child. okay, and as you can see, you have to target all of the child, and from the left you have to change the position from the left. okay, and try to give animation delay and animation duration time different. So as you can see, we have 3 second to 0 second, 18 second, and animation delay is we have different animation delay and animation duration time. So you can easily see all of these things and add it into your code base. And I do not repeat all of these things because I thought that it will be waste of time, and I don't need to basically I don't need to make this tutorial so long. After that, let me add these keyframes. So for transform translate, I basically I want to translate around y direction, and then after that I want to rotate it 0 degree. After that, let me add this opacity 1, and after that let me add this border radius, which is going to be the 0% for now. okay, and into the 100%, at the 100% I want to transform it, then translate it into y direction, and after that let me add this minus 1000 pixel, and rotate, let me rotate it around 720 degree. I want to rotate around 720 degree, and the opacity must be 0. okay, so from 0 degree rotation to 720 degree, from 0 to 100. okay, now we are having all of these things right here, and our animation keyframes is also okay. So now we need to copy the animation name, and I'm going to add this animation name right here. So basically we want an animation name, so the animation name is animate, and we need to add our timing 25 second, linear, and infinite. Okay, so now it is going to run like this way. So our animation is start working. Okay, now what we need to do, we need to take it to the bottom. So I'm going to add a bottom, so we need to take it to right here. Okay, so that's why I'm going to add it to the bottom. So let's say from the bottom I want it to minus 150 pixel. So now it will going to start from the bottom. So now you can see that our animation is starting and it is working now, and this animation is infinite, so it will going to work continuously. And during the whatever the time duration you have given, it will act according to the time duration and time delay. Now we need to move on to the section that we are going to focus on. Okay, so let me build this section. So let's copy this. So let's start this section right here. So the section name is going to be the tag, and basically we want to add a heading. So let's say text tech content, and inside this content we want a paragraph and a heading. So let's say heading, and after that let's say we need a paragraph, and I'm going to copy the text from our website. So let me open this website that we are having. So let me open this technology page, and this is the page, and we need to copy this what we achieved, and it is not working. So what we need to do, I'm going to copy this paragraph first. Let me add this what we do. What we achieved. Basically we need to add it inside our h1, and after that let's add this paragraph. Okay, now it is working. So let me copy it from here to here and add it, paste it right here, and that's it. And into the middle I'm going to add a BR. So somewhere here I'm going to add a BR. Now let's fix all of these things. So I'm going to start by copying this class tag, and after that let's say width must be 100%, and I want text aligned must be center. After that we want a background. Okay, so basically we need to add a background, but I'm going to add not a simple background, I'm going to add a linear gradient background. So let me go to this website gradient.io and grab this background, grab some background, like whatever the background that we want to add. So what you need to do, you need to go right here and you can easily find out all of these background, But what actually I want to copy this particular background. You can find it on the website, but I'm not going to search for it because it will going to waste our time. And let me drag it right here and let me click on it and see where is the background. Okay, so not here, you cannot see. Okay, so we cannot see your background yet. So basically let me drag it. Okay, this is the text. Okay, so click on it and now we can see our background. So this is our entire background and we need to copy this whole background. And how we can copy it? By clicking on it. I cannot able to select it right now, so basically I need to do something else in order to copy it. So from here to here I can copy, but before that I need to copy this entire thing. Let me copy it and I will copy the rest of the thing later. Okay, so let me copy it, paste it right here. Let me delete this one, paste it, and then after it we need blend. So this is the background blend mode, copy it as well and paste it right here, save it, and now we are going to have the same background. Okay, so we are seeing this background right here. Now I'm going to target our h1 color must be white, and now we can target these heading and paragraph as well. So the padding I want from top to bottom, let's say from the top 80 pixel, and that's it. And that after that we want to copy this text content. Inside this text content, what we need to do, basically I'm going to give the margin auto, width must be 80 pixel 80%, and the text line must be center or left, because we want a text line towards the left. Okay, let's target this h1. Font size must be 3 rem, and then after that font weight I want around 600. Now it will going to change its size. After that we want to call this paragraph and change the font size of the paragraph 1.5 rem, and padding from, let's say padding from the bottom around 80 pixel. Now we have both of the things set up. And everything is working now. Target this first letter and change the typography of the letter. So change the color of the letter, and then after that let's change the font size 4 rem, and then let me change this font weight. Now we have this one right here. So we are done with it. Now we need to move on this section, important project section, and we are having this beautiful background. inside this section, so we need to target this. Section name is showcase. We need s2 heading. I'm going to add the same heading right here. Let me close other websites. That's why it is not working, and now it will going to work, because other other content, other website is also heavier, like they are though that particular page is having very heavy images. So I need a column. I need at least 3 columns. Okay, so let me add this class column 3, and basically we need to add a image, and after that let's add this image name, and the class is going to be the tech image, and in the source we need this image tech 2.jpg, or let's say 2._2.jpg. So we need this image, and this is the entire image that we are getting. Okay, and we are going to use this image. After that, after this image we need a paragraph, so I'm going to wrap it inside the content. We need a s3 heading and a paragraph. Okay, so let's say augmented reality, and the paragraph that I need, we need to add some text content, so I'm going to add around 35 or 36, 35, whatever it is. Now we need to replicate the entire column that we are having. Now we have 3 columns with the same image. Let me change the middle image. You can also use for other images if you want, so it totally depends on you, like whatever the image that you want to use. I'm going to use these images, and after that let me do some other changes. So this is the showcase, and target this particular class right here, and do the same thing that we have done at the top. So width must be 100%, and we need to give the margin from top to bottom. So let's say I don't want to give from top to bottom, I just only want to give it auto, and the text align must be center, and after that let's say background, and inside the background I need a image, so I'm going to use a linear gradient image, and the gradient color is going to be the RGBA, and this is for 0, 0, 0, 0, 0 or 0, 0 point something. Intensity is 0.75. okay, so it is going to be the little bit darker, and for this one, this is going to be the URL after it, and the URL name is we need this image. Okay, change the image name, text background, and let me add this image right here. If you are following along with me from the from the beginning, you might understand everything that I'm doing. So basically I'm not just putting so much effort in order to explain every single thing that I'm doing right here, and I'm just enjoying my coffee and try to explain all of these things. I mean, yeah, and literally I'm also drinking coffee, so sometimes you might see like I'm drinking something, you might hear, and yeah, I'm trying to explain all of these things in a in such a manner where you can easily understand that what exactly I'm doing. Basically you need to follow all of these things. You need to the more you are going to practice, the more you are going to understand that what exactly you are doing, and how all of these things can be achieved. So now we need to target the S2 because S2 is our heading important projects, and let's see after targeting it what you can expect. Okay, so here is the heading. Okay, and it is totally white right now. Okay, so let me change the color of this heading. It is white just because I changed the color of this heading. Okay, but now we need to target the column. So I'm not going to change the color of the heading. I'm going to target this column, and you can easily understand the first thing that we need to do is we need to change the flex spaces. Okay, whenever we are having a column, and yeah, that's it, flex spaces. And after that we need to target the image if we are having. So let's say if we are having image in the column, we need to target the image and set the width at around 100%. Now we are having this column is fixed, and now we are having all of these things in this way. And after that I'm going to remove this comment right here. And after removing this comment, you are going to see the image in the background. But now you can see this image is totally dark and it is not fixed. So basically we need to come up with the background size, and the background size is going to be the cover, and then background attachment must be fixed because I want it to be fixed behind our behind our section. So now we can see that there's a image behind it and it is looking beautiful. So that's how I want it to be. And after that let's say we can easily target this as 2, and we can have the padding from the top and from the bottom as well. So from the top I want more padding, and from the bottom I want less padding. So basically I want less space from the bottom. So let's say from the top I have this from the top I want around 100 pixels. So I'm not going to change this one, I'm going to change this one. So from the top I want around 100 pixel. So now it is like this way. And after that we can target all of those things. So let's say we are done with it, and after that what we need to do, we need to target the images. Okay, so yeah, so basically now we can target the image or these content, whatever the thing that you want to target. Okay, so the best way the best way of doing all of these things is by targeting every single element from top to bottom. So now after column we can target this image because we are having this class. I also target this image by targeting the column, but I don't want to do it inside our column. So basically I want to apply all of these things in these styles inside into a separated class. So I want to add a filter. So let's say if I will add 40%, now it is darker, even more darker, which is not visible. So I want to make it brighter. Okay, so I'm going to give it around 120%. You can also give 150% if you want. Okay, so now this image is little bit brighter, but once someone come and hover on this image, what will going to happen? Basically this image will going to turn into the 40%. Okay, so the brightness will going to turn into the 40%, and that what exactly I want to do. And we can also do some other changes. Let's say we can have the cursor pointer, so everyone can understand. Okay, this is clickable link, and after that I want transition 0.5, and we can also scale this particular thing. So let's say transform and scale. So we can also scale this entire image, and that is the best way of transforming all of these images. Now these images are having this effect right here. After that we can easily go for the our content and target our content. And let me reduce the intensity of this background. So I'm going to have this reddish background, and now it is looking more beautiful. Okay, So you can fix it according to your need. Yeah, you can fix it according to your need, but I'm going to take it as it is. After that I can do some other changes. Let's say let's target this content. So let's target this content, and inside this content what we need, basically we need to change the width of this content first. So the content width is 100%, and the color we are going to use is different, and height also going to be around 40 ph, and let's say color must be white. Okay, so let me save it and see what will happen. So now we are having this entire thing along with color change content, and the margin that I'm going to use around for 50 pixel from top to bottom auto. Okay, so yeah, that's it. After that let's target this content s3, because we are going to target the heading, and then for this s3 we are going to use 2 rem, and the color is going to be this pinkish background, sorry, not background, this pinkish color. So yeah, that's it. And margin I want to use from top to bottom 10 pixel, then auto, and that's it. So now we are going to have this in this way, and it is fixed. And for this paragraph we can change the width of this paragraph and make it a little bit fixed. So whenever someone come to your heading, whenever someone hover on it, you must need to make it a link and put this cursor pointer, and color must be this white. Okay, and the transition is 0 point something, so let's say 0.5, and that's it. Now we can go for the content and target this paragraph, and we can also change the width of this content. Okay, so let's say 80% width, and the margin must be auto, and that's it. We can go for the font size. So font size must be around 1.1 then, and let's see what will going to happen. So now we are having our content in this way. So basically you can perform so many tasks by using CSS. Like whatever will come to your mind, you can do it. Go and make some changes. So I think we are done with it, and yeah, let me reduce its intensity little bit. Now it is more transparent. That's it. It is more transparent, and it's working. And what else we need to do? Now we are going to go for the CTA. So I'm not going to build the entire CTA. I'm going to copy the exact same thing that we are having in this services section. Copy it and paste it right here, and the rest of the things I'm going to fix. Okay, so I'm going to paste it right here, and look, this is happening right here, and I don't know what the fuck is happened. Okay, there's a CTA class and there's a content class. Okay, and we are also using content right here, so we need to fix the content class, because if we use content class, like same content class in both of the pages, and actually what we did, we overwrite both of the things. So here is the call to actions in CTA button, and I'm going to change this particular class inside our page. So it is inside the technology page, and let me search where is the content. So here is the content. Okay, so this is the content class that we need to target. So I'm going to use multicolor in order to change it. So what can I do? So let me change this class name, and this class name is content tag, and copy it, and let's paste it. Like let's change all of these things. So search for the content and change it inside this CSS. So here is it. So here it is. Now we need to target all of these things. So target it, target this one, delete it, 1 2 3 4, and paste it. Save it once again and see what will happen. So now this particular thing is fixed, and yeah, I think we are done with it and everything is working, and we are having this particular page. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, and I know I have very I didn't concentrate while making this video, but hopefully you can easily understand. And this page is not even that much mobile friendly, but yeah, it is mobile friendly. So what I want you to do, go and add these media queries with yourself, and into the next tutorial we are going to cover the media query and the other page. So thanks for watching. Bye bye, take care, see you in the next tutorial. Please subscribe to my channel.